Nihat Palantürk'ün has barely set foot in his daughter's room since she was murdered 4 months ago. Helin's desk, bed and dressing table are all still there. She was preparing to go to college.
I was looking forward to framing her university diploma and putting it up on the wall. But that will never happen now.
Last October, 17-year-old Helin was murdered on her way home in Istanbul. The culprit, a male acquaintance who shot and killed her shortly after she had turned down his advances. Incidents like these are becoming all too common in Turkey. Helin's father has called for stricter gun laws.
I want to see at least the many illegal arms confiscated. That would save many lives. Because many of these firearms are owned by uneducated people who have a sick mentality.
Nihat doesn't need long to find the spot where his daughter was killed. It looks like a war zone. The culprit fired repeatedly on his daughter with a semi-automatic rifle. He was later apprehended. The man who illegally sold him the gun, however, was quickly released.
I or anyone else could end up being shot soon too. This has to stop. I don't want others having to live through what I've endured. I lost my child. Enough.
There are now fatal shootings on the streets of Turkey every day. Helin's former school friends were shocked by her death. But they know how easy it is to buy a gun these days.
It's simple. You order a firearm online and it's delivered to your doorstep. Incredible, really.
It's illegal to buy arms online in Turkey, but that does little to allay the concerns of girls and young women, the most common victims of male gun crime.
Sure, we're scared. Every day, this street corner reminds us of the danger.
There are an estimated 20 million illegal guns in Turkey. Every day, there are 5 gun-related fatalities: murders, accidents and suicides. Private gun ownership rose by more than 20% last year. Now, an initiative made up of citizens' groups and newspapers is speaking out.
It's become easier to get a gun license. All you need is a clean police record and medical clearance. Also, crime and political volatility have increased in the past decade. And penalties for illegally owning a gun are negligible.
We head over to the European side of Istanbul. After some hesitation, a firearms dealer agrees to discuss the country's gun situation with us. Inside his shop, he shows us a shotgun made to look like an assault rifle. He keeps his more serious firearms elsewhere. He doesn't think banning guns would save lives. Instead, he says gun ownership should be legalized.
They should make it easier to purchase a firearm legally. Then the state would have control over gun ownership, and there would be fewer fatalities. Culprits could be quickly apprehended, because every gun would be registered.
The arms dealer regularly showcases his arsenal on YouTube. He denies this constitutes illegal advertising. He claims he's merely targeting gun lovers. Nihat Palantürk'ün visits the family grave every day. Helin, who was his eldest daughter, is buried here as well. She was one of 20,000 gun crime victims in 2017. Nihat has vowed to do everything he can to combat Turkey's obsession with guns, in honor, he says, of his daughter.